Use that. Use it.
Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the United Stand. Bomb. Hold on, louder bomb. Bomb. Liverpool lost today.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Bomb. Wait, seriously, Liverpool are the worst team ever. I don't care what anyone says. You know, usually this is not a lot. It's not about Liverpool, but I got to make it about Liverpool in these first opening minutes. To Fulham. What kind of title defense is this? Best team ever? My ass. And then, what colour is Manchester? Manchester's red. I don't care if they've been on a 21 winning streak and stuff. They came. Ollie came up. He said, "Listen, where is Pep? I'm going to put him in a spliff and smoke him."
I love that.
How many times do they? It's like Ollie comes there. This is the perfect manager for Ollie. He's like, Ollie just wants to be attacked. He's that kind of guy. He's like, attack me, and I'll do what I need to do. But seriously, everybody, can we just laugh at Liverpool for a second? Because
useless, absolutely useless.
It's embarrassing. Can you imagine being a team that's created for one man? All you are is Virgil van Dijk FC. We might as well just. What is going on, bruv? Fulham. Anyway, let's not do this anymore. We need to.
No one cares about Liverpool. No one cares about Liverpool, man. The man is dead.
I called it because I said, you know what's so funny as well? I said to Flex, because even when we done the predictions, us man did the predictions as the group. I'm the only one here that predicted a Man United win. Come on. No, seriously, put your hand up if you predicted that we're going to win today.
I predicted a clean sheet.
Yeah. I predicted a penalty.
Hey, I said City would win, and I will quite happily now, until the end of the season, predict that United will lose every game if it means that they win.
All right, cool. Anyway, I've spoken for too long. I've enjoyed myself. We need to go. I'm going to save the uncle of, it's the Roy Keane of, I'm going to save him because just in case, because I'm still giddy and he brings me down to earth in a way that I don't need to be on earth just yet. Yeah? So I'm going to go to, actually, Jack's had a wonderful day. Let's be honest. Jack Henderson did his thing. So Jack, over to you, bro. How do you find today?
Complete performance. What were we saying on Wednesday when we were watching that utter dross? And it comes back to that. We've had so many times, and Kev just said before we went on air, I literally said to my mate, that Everton game in November when Ollie was under pressure, he came out, pulled it out the bag. We got a 3-1 win. Everton were flying high. I did not expect that whatsoever. And I don't think any of us, well, you did, KG, obviously, but none of us really did. I just want to quickly start. Tony Martial, man of the match for me. He was absolutely phenomenal. And Jay, them two busted sofas at the back, they did quite well.
Woo!
Yeah, they definitely had the cushions repaired during the week. But apart from that, they're still sofas to me.
But no, honestly, complete performance. I just, you know what? I think the difference was we pressed City high up the pitch to begin with. We didn't sit back like we did against Chelsea and like we did to a degree against Palace and just kind of hit them on the counter. I'm not sure about, in my opinion, second half, we were dominating the football. It was weird to see, but we were dominating the ball. And I thought Fred and McTominay did well in the midfield. And Luke Shaw, I do think Fred and McTominay did well as a partnership in the midfield. Yeah. I know Fred maybe wasn't. Fred was the lesser of the two, but Luke Shaw with the goal. You know, Rashford and Martial's 1-2s, and then Shaw with the finish. It was the complete performance. And we're going to talk about this. I know we're going to talk about this, but why weren't these performances 2, 3, 4 weeks ago? Do we only turn up when it's Man City? Do we only turn up when it's Liverpool at Anfield? We came away from Anfield gutted with a point. What is happening here? Why isn't it, it's a sense of relief that we've got the win, but we need to push on now and really cement that top 4 place. It's a massive win today because we've gone above Leicester and we've really sent out a statement to the rest of the league. Chelsea, Liverpool, just a banter FC sitting there.
Come on!
Buzzing.
Listen, if someone says something like it's positive against Liverpool, positive for me is a negative comment about them. I'm dropping the bomb immediately. Yeah. So whatever you say, give yourself some space for me to drop the bomb on that one. But anyway, let's go over to I think I'm ready. Actually, I need one more person, a bit more hype before we go across. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to Kev. You still look like you got some positivity. Talk to me, bro.
Oh, I absolutely buzzing, man. First of all, right, shout out Liam Gallagher, Noel Gallagher, Bernard Manning, Curly Watts, all them websites, right? Enjoy your evening tonight. Yes, I did just say Curly Watts.
I'm
Have it. You are absolutely schooled today, right? Have it. 2-0. I don't care, right? All this shite about mind the gap and all that. Fair enough. The gap is there. But for this one night, I can enjoy Manchester United and Manchester being red. I can go to work on the building site tomorrow, all the blue noses and all that. I'll be like, yeah, what's up? What's happening? You know, come on, bring it.
Kev's going to be like, yo, pass me that hammer now. Give me that now. Hey, give me the screwdriver, you prick. Give me that now. Sit down.
Bring it on. What a game. And like Jack just said, right, Martial, as Rick would say, this would be a terrible impression, but, you know, Martial, I've said that was really bad anyway, but Martial was...
Marshall.
Tony Marshall. Yeah.
Tony Marshall.
Fantastic. I would angle on the side of Luke Shaw being man of the match. Thought he was, especially with the goal as well. I thought he was brilliant. We just did not see this coming. This is the first Manchester United game since I've been at the United stand back that I predicted they would lose. And like I said, I will quite happily do that every week.
Absolutely useless.
I am absolutely useless. But it's just mind-boggling how Manchester United can do that. You know, when Solskjaer's on the brink, when we had the Pochettino rumours and the Everton game, we pull it out the bag. So for me, Ed Woodward has to be ringing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer before every game and saying, if you lose this game, you're sacked.
Yeah.
Because we just do it. How can you be tactically outdone by Sam Allardyce and Roy Hodgson, but then go and, you know, like school Pep Guardiola? It doesn't make any sense. But positivity, man. I am totally enjoying my day and night. And as you can tell, I've had a drink as well. I love it. Here's another one. Where's all the City fans in the comment section that have been in here the last few weeks, eh?
That's Bovey.
That's here.
Where is he? Where's Bovey?
Yeah,
I don't know
usually in there.
All right, cool. Well, you know, we need to come to him right now. It's the time. Everybody, round of applause for Jay. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I think Kevin's positivity is well versed today. Beating City in the manner we beat them is fantastic. Unlike Kevin, I've never had a problem going to work dealing with Man City fans because I've yet to find a person in Ireland wearing a Man City jersey. I haven't seen one yet. So it's a problem I don't have. I've got to deal with the Scouse, the Bindip and Scum most days, the Gooners, the Spurs fans, but Man City fans, I don't really see them in Ireland. It's not an issue. So guys, back to today. It's a super win. But I said it before in the show, Solskjaer under Man United. Sorry, United under Solskjaer. It's like that movie Forrest Gump, like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Apart from KG, none of us today predicted a win. I myself said City were going to win 3-1. And when Bruno scored so early, I was like, oh, Jesus, here we go. And I love being wrong. And today I'm delighted I was wrong. But guys, look, today's win doesn't tip over the cracks. We're still 11 points behind City. Mm-hmm. And going back since the loss against Sheffield United on January 27th, we have dropped a total of 14 points. Okay, to such luminaries such as West Brom, Crystal Palace, the 3-3 draw at the death with Everton. So today, okay, I'm delighted we won, don't get me wrong, but if we won today and we were now 3 points behind Man City, guys, I would be jumping off my sofa right now. I'm looking back to all the fuck ups Solskjaer has made from January to now. And yes, they were. Okay? The jury is out on Solskjaer. I'm delighted he won today. Of course I am. But it does not paper over the cracks. And I don't take the point that McTominay and Fred played well today. Lads, in the first half, they couldn't pass the ball 5 yards. And I almost thought for a professional footballer, passing the ball was almost a prerequisite.
Yeah.
Guys, you're not going to win a title with McTominay and Fred in that midfield, nor the two buzzer sofas. But today, guys, let's be fair, the cushions were fixed. They played well. And as Jack said, United did what I think they would never do, was press high against Man City. I was shocked. But guys, great result. And we'll go back to our man Luke Shaw. The best piece of attacking football I've seen the last month was that long throw from Dean Henderson, looking for Shaw on the wing. Shaw both down the wing. That fast interchange of passing with Marcus Rashford, who had a terrible game. Let's be fair, he had a terrible game.
He did.
So it's a 2-0 victory. I know Jack's going to be delighted about Dean Henderson today and his distribution. Does David De Gea do that throw to Luke Shaw? I don't know. Does that happen? But that was the huge position in our play. If we were depending on McTominay and Fred, take the ball after back four, feed Bruno and Rashford and Dan James, we know it ain't going to happen. So a win's a win.
Sorry, go on.
But,
go on.
No, it's okay. A win's a win. It's fantastic. But we still have huge problems.
Super chats. Let's go, Flex.
Loads of super chats. Anthony Tracy says, I'm happy Counter FC won another big battle, but have we just given it a mandate to extend the war we can't win, which is trophies? # Debbie Downer. Definitely being a Debbie Downer there. Rinsler says, Shawshank Redemption. All right, Flex and KG. Big up, love. Cheers for the show during my Welsh lockdown. Big up yourself, Rinsler. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot say that name. Savor it, but will the board buy a top centre back and CDM now, or be okay with the one-off? Scousers crying mid-table and Pep and Pep Buffled. KG, can we get a big bomb or an all right combo?
All right.
Oscar says, my PE teacher teaching Pep how to play football how football is played. Compilation says previous 0-0s was a way of focusing on shoring things up at the back. Conceding was a big issue for us this season. Now we have kept multiple clean sheets. Different way of looking at it now that we've added to the clean sheet and actually gone and scored. So yeah. Steve Jackson says, big up, y'all. Love watching the show, especially with a great win today. Shaw is balling out. Martial looked good, but all this did was paper over the cracks, basically what Jay said. Terrell Davis says, Flex looking like a KG order from Wish. That was brilliant. I don't know where it is to put it up on screen, but that was brilliant. Huey says, Glory, Man United, all the way from Adelaide, Australia. Got up at 2 a.m. for the game. Put a cheeky wager down on and got paid. Sharing some of it with the United stand. Keep up the great work. Yasser says, Ollie schooled Pep with McFred, DJ and Magaluf. Which is true. And I think, let me just make sure. There's another one here. This is from Kovacic. Says, Scholes saying he likes Martial and Martial was a threat. Martial had Scholes on strings today, Flex. Free Seat saying, you look like the seat dong sat behind Sir Alex Ferguson at Old Trafford. Love it. LOL. Although it'll be a little bit bigger.
I miss them guys though, man.
Oh, they are legends.
Yeah. We were winning when we were naked, though.
Oh, 100%.
They are still there. Apparently, they've just been moved.
Oh, whoever moved them needs, unless they ask to be moved, they need to get. And Kamal says, last year we caught Leicester. This season we catch Manchester City for the league. We stopped their 21 unbeaten. Funny thing about the number 21 is coming. I'm doing a madness.
Oh. Someone's drank more than me today.
And Sean Thomas says there's something to be said for how assured the defence looks with Henderson. It's hard to pinpoint, but we just look more confident. Hold that thought.
Absolutely.
Hold that thought. Yeah, because this is a conversation that we're going to have today. I like the last bit of that super chat. It's hard to pinpoint, but we just look more confident. Hold that thought. We're going to get into that. And Nicola K says, if Ollie is a PE teacher, then Pep's a schoolboy. Also, KG, my wife is wondering if you can father our next big kid. Big up, boys. Glory, glory, Man United. To the moon.
I'm happy with my daughter at the moment and my wife.
Another super chat. It's crazy what happens when you beat City, innit? Jesus. Abjit says, Flex, how did you manage to have Lukaku, Tellez, that Van der Beek, Cavani on United stand, and the actor William Sadler from Shawshank Redemption? And Harry Peter says, KG, give us your biggest all right for Luke Shaw. Big up yourselves and the United stand from H and Cal.
All right. I'm on set soon, you know, and I'm killing my boys. But I don't care.
I think we've got to the end of the super chats, man. Jeez.
Done it.
No.
It's Alex's turn. It's Alex's turn. We need to hear from Alex. Alex, I'm going to ask you a straight question. Please try to answer this the best you know how. Did you think about the maths? Did you think, how far are we?
Oh, no one's you, KG.
You know I did. You know I did because we were talking about it before we were.
You didn't do that, Alex. Did you do it, Alex?
I actually did. I'm like, I said to KG, if they lose their next game and we win it, it's like 9 points. 9 points is easily captured. But no, I think we've already messed it up. That's what, it's just so frustrating, really. Like, it's obviously amazing we won and everything, but in the grand scheme of things, it's so frustrating to drop these points, the stupid points we have done, and I feel like, there's obviously things Ollie can do better, but at the same time, he needed to be backed better in the summer. Like, you looked at that City, and I know we have like Pogba injured and we had our injuries, but you looked at that City bench today and then look at our bench, and then you see, obviously Pep's a brilliant coach and everything, but it's like night and day with like their squad compared to ours. And I feel like in these games, like where we, like against your West Broms and teams like that have sat back, we're just fully relying on Bruno to create something. And if we would have had like a Sancho or a Grealish or like someone like that, someone to like lighten the load to help with Bruno and Pogba, then it could have gone a different way. And yeah, people can say that we need a different style of play. Like, I know some people want to go to a more possession-based one, but if we were to play a possession style of play today, I don't think we would have beat City. But Ollie himself has said about how he's tried this season. Now he's like more confident in the team and knows what he's doing more to change how we play against the big six, and we haven't like completely just parked it and then just tried to hit them on the break like we used to. We are actually trying now to, not against City, but in the other games, like trying to dominate it more, which will come with the better players. I think long term, you touched on Fred and McTominay, but I think long term, as we build the squad, they won't be starting anyway. It'll be Pogba with someone, or if Pogba leaves, we'll potentially get 2 more. So I think it is good to build on. And I think the main thing to come out of today is that Martial played absolutely brilliant, and hopefully he can build on that. Obviously, he had his chances to score and he didn't take them, but hopefully he can build on that. And if he actually plays to his best, he can actually compete with Cavani for that number 9 spot. It's just he needs to just be consistent, because people have been saying, oh, it's just been the goals, his performances have been, but his performances haven't been as good as last season, as well as the goals. So I don't know what you guys think.
Sorry, KJ. A big thing about today as well, obviously winning a Manchester derby is brilliant, but was stopping that run. Because I was sick to death of hearing about this. Manchester City can set a new world record for consecutive wins.
But our run continues though.
Hey,
hold on 1 sec, yeah. Sorry, just for the southern supporters of Man United and the ones in Ireland and stuff. Can we just appreciate what a mank thing this is? I love that.
Can I read the super chats before we
go for it? Yeah, we need to.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. So here's the first one. George says, Ollie and the coaching staff have always been better when we've had to adjust our tactics to a counter-attack opponent. Our tactics fall short when the onus is on us to dominate a game. Very Mourinho-ish. This person's actually called. This is one of your disciples.
Wait, is that nuts as their picture, or is it testicles?
Nuts as well.
Like almonds, or something.
Testicular says the reason behind our defense looking more assured with Dino is because he dominates his box every corner and cross he comes, whereas Dave doesn't. All right, Jack's sitting there just enjoying this.
Yeah, he's waiting for that to come up. We'll get there.
I'd say that's one of Jack's accounts. He's just sent me that super chat.
It's Jack's burner.
Southpaw says, very good win for United today. Now we got to do it against West Ham. It's easy to get up for the derby, but now show me something against West Ham. Very true. Here we go. Andreas says, will Ollie ever get man? What? Will Ollie ever get man of the match? Today was.
Yeah, like just to say, as a manager, like he shone, like he done his thing, like he's the man of the match sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like the man of the day, hypothetically speaking, because he set the team out. He said, like, do you know what? I asked this in the fan cams, so you lot will see what the answers were. But I was saying, look, should we give a bit of credit? Well, we should be giving credit to Ollie here because I looked at the players at Crystal Palace. Yeah, the reason why I'm even wearing this flipping stupid hat today is out of respect to say, you know what? I predicted we'd lose. I couldn't see a way we'd even get a draw today. I couldn't see it. I looked at us after Palace. I saw players that were tired. I saw players that not looked like they were giving up, but they were out of ideas. They were jaded. They were lethargic. And I looked at how City are playing. Yeah. And I did maintain that the only thing that can happen, how we win this game is an Ollie thing. You know what I mean? Like chips are down. We're in bad form. 3-0 in a row. City putting teams away. Ollie rocks up. It will be such a Man United thing to go and beat City today. That was what I did have, but I still didn't truly believe it. But I do believe what they were saying there in that super chat about Ollie being man of the match today. Obviously not because he knows it should be the players, but you do have to rate how we got a response out of the players because. You know, I thought we was at it. Yes, you can talk about the limitations in midfield from Fred and McTominay. I literally tweeted. I was like, someone remind McTominay that we're playing in red. Like, it's cool. You can hit a red shirt. He was trying to zing it, look nice. You know what I mean? Play all these flashy passes. Just simplify it. Fred was going on dribbles, losing the ball. Again, couldn't find a red shirt. Second half, I think they improved. But, you know, in second half, we dominated for a period where we should have probably gone and got the third and killed the game.
Well, that Martial miss in the second half.
Should have scored. So, and he played brilliantly as well. So, on Ollie, in this game, I think it just kind of just shows some of the frustrations, man, because it's like, we know that they're capable of putting in results like this. And another thing is that some people are like, oh, this is why, you know, when we was getting all those 0-0s, Ollie was building, you should have seen it coming. Nah, I think we were right to demand more in them 0-0s because we know with the players that we've got, we can go after teams a little bit more like this. And we've just done it against the best team in the land. So when we were playing against Liverpool and Tottenham and who else, and Arsenal and all these other teams, even though they're not top six, or Leicester or whatever, and we're wanting to demand more, I think we're within our rights to do that. So that's why the frustrations have been there. But to build on that, actually, what you look at what he's done, Ollie, he's got a bag of 0-0s and he still hasn't conceded against this batch of top six teams. And then he's gone and added the goals. So if you look at it like that, it's a bit nuts because it's like Ollie's entitled to say, well, I knew what I was doing, mate. I was just waiting for the right moment to fine tweak the thing, just till I get it where I want to get it. Exactly. Unleash Dan James, unleash Luke Shaw, unleash Martial. Boom.
Dan James was good today, wasn't he?
He was brilliant. Can we put some? Actually, can we do a Dan James thing, please? Can we just do this because he needs
Ricky on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait till you see his fan cam. We need
He's around the world as well.
Ricky for Ballon d'Or. Dan James, Ballon d'Or.
He needs respect, man. Because I said it before the game. I was like, it is the right thing to play Dan James. He's in form. He's doing well. And when I look at the rest of the front three before the game, I was like, what are they doing? You know, Dan James actually does look like a threat. You ask any of these fullbacks, do they want to play against him? And today, he was brilliant.
Brilliant. Literally, there's so much to talk about. I'm going to go over to Jay. And Jay, I want to ask you about Martial's performance because we've had a lot to say about Martial and what he's not given to the team. What did you think of his game today?
Look, he couldn't do any worse than what he'd done the last couple of months anyway. So today he was decent. He ran about. He tracked back. He was playing little 5-yard passes. He had good ball retention.
Nah, he was better than decent, Jay. Jay was good. He was really good.
Listen, guys. All he's going to get from me is decent until he's on a one-on-one with a goalkeeper, hits the back of the net.
Got to score.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing missing from the game.
One thing, yeah.
But hang on
He
a
took the
second.
pressure off us.
Guys,
He took the pressure off us all game.
Yeah, he did, and I saw that. But at the end of the day, your job as a striker is to what is it? Track back, knock 5-yard balls. What's your job as a striker? What's your first goal as a striker? Score. He's a one-on-one with the keeper.
His main thing today,
on the 68th minute. He should be scoring today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to buy into the bullshit about a striker tracking back, putting in a bit of tackles. You're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, 68th minute, finish your dinner and score. So until he goes on a run where he's scoring four or five goals in 6 matches, he's decent. That's all he's for me right now is decent. He's doing his job. But score, that's your real job.
Jay, I get that, but today's game is a total different game. You need, right?
I get that too.
That game was made for a Cavani, somebody to hold it up, somebody to give you a breather. You know that Manchester City, when they're in possession, and they kept flicking up these fancy things of, the last 10 minutes, Man City have had 80% possession. I'm like, again, arsed, United are winning 2-0. But you need a striker that's going to hold the ball and give you a breather. And I will say that was the one good thing about Martial today, that when that ball went into him, it stuck, and that allowed us to get up the pitch.
Kevin, I get that. I saw it. I take your point. Okay.
But he should have scored. Like you said,
he should have scored.
Yeah.
You're one-on-one with the keeper. It's clean cut, hit the back of the net. And until he goes on a scoring spree, I say getting 4 goals in 6 or 5 in 8 matches, he's decent. And that's what I rate him as. Decent. He's not world class. He's decent.
No, but we're talking about just his performance today. I'm not talking about have you changed your stance on Martial? Do you think he's world class now? I'm saying this game here, he was better than decent.
To my point. In my view, today he was decent. He did what he was told to do. That's it.
I think that's harsh.
You're decent.
You know what? And that's why
it's very harsh.
In the words of Roy Keane, I'd say it's nonsense.
Nah, never change. Let's move on to the conversation. I know we're here now. It's time to have the Henderson conversation. I think the best person to set this up, is Jack. And we're just going to lead off from there. What I want to say on this Henderson thing, though, is what I noticed from the media today, the pundits in particular, was disgusting. Anytime I started tweeting it, anytime he picked up the ball,
right up his ass.
Bare
brown nosing.
Oh, the way he took that ball out of the sky. Oh, we've never seen anything like it.
They saw Southgate was there, so they're trying to influence.
Generational talent. And don't get me wrong, I do like Henderson, but I thought that it was a bit over the top considering he didn't really do much today because nothing was on target and he didn't have to deal with anything. But let me go to Jack. It's your turn. Go ahead.
Just quickly before we go on to the Henderson thing, I've just realised because the graphics come up. Can you just drop a bomb, KG, for the 1 million subscribers?
Oh snap! Yeah, we haven't been here since.
What you didn't say at the beginning of the show?
We have 28 minutes and we've not even mentioned it.
Guys,
I know. That's what I mean. Like and subscribe.
Wait, let's do that again. Hold on. Literally, this is the first time we've been back. Fan forum, guys, the gang. Yeah. Let's enjoy it. I'm gonna drop a bomb and a bit of clapping. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you.
Gang. All right.
Hey, that is the best thing. When I go to Manchester next, I'm just going to be walking around like that. Probably get rushed, but it's fine.
If we weren't in lockdown, I bet I'd go out tonight and find my city mates and just go and run off.
It's such a Manchester thing to do. I love it.
No, but the Henderson thing. No, I totally agree with you boys about. Again, I've not got an agenda against De Gea. Like, we're all United fans. Like, I'm not, saying De Gea out or the Henderson needs to, Henderson's going to be our new number 1 or whatever. But what I do notice is just in the past 2 games is the playing out the back with Henderson instead of De Gea. I think we look, don't get me wrong, I totally agree with Jay. Like Maguire and Lindelof, when they get the ball, you're like, clear it, get it to Shaw, get it to Wan-Bissaka. But the playing out the back and the ball, obviously we could talk about the goal today that Henderson played the ball, for Shaw's goal. But I think the playing out the back is just, he's more comfortable. And when it comes to corners and set pieces, he commanded the box well today. But I do agree with you, KG. I can't really have this massive agenda towards De Gea or saying Henderson was this and that. Henderson didn't have a lot to do today. He didn't have that much to do. He had the Zinchenko shot, and it's laughable. We're all sitting here laughing. Henderson had nothing to do against Manchester City, who have won 21 games in a row, and they've been blowing teams away. It's a madness that, Maguire, Lindelof as the centre-back partnership, City didn't really... They
done well, though, them two.
They did. I said that Flex at the start. And I think the only shot where I was a little bit was the Zinchenko one in the first half where he parried it out. And other than that, I think there might have been an opportunity in the second half. But Jesus was offside when the ball was played across by Mahrez in the first half as well. And I don't think Henderson really had a lot to do. So we can't really judge him off today. But I think all of us sitting here today, we would be stupid to say, let's see how he does now. I think the big opportunity now is he going to be given the number 1 shirt? I'm still... It's difficult to say. I think after the international break, when De Gea comes back, I think he'll go straight in again. I don't know if Henderson will keep the number 1 shirt, but it will be interesting. And he's done everything he can. 2 clean sheets now, and he keeps it on. He'll play against Milan, and he'll have a bit of a run of games now. But yeah, I know obviously you come to me because of my Henderson agenda.
I love it. I love it.
But it's literally just boils down to. He's not had a lot to do today, and he's done his job, got his clean sheet, and we move on to the next one. And I agree with Jay. Like, the result today was great, but we've got to move on. And West Ham, can the lads be up for the West Ham game like they were today? That's what we're going to see. Milan's another game, but yeah, we move on.
Super chats. Royston says, Jay on Martial is exactly what we need in the coaching staff. Don't get hyped game to game, but look at the long-term picture / improvements to be made. So agreeing with Jay there, basically saying just chill out. Louis Love says Martial today much better in my opinion because he was rested in order to make our final push. Ollie has to find a way to rest Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, and Harry Maguire as well. Daniel Arden says, calm down on Henderson. He hasn't been tested and has 2 CDMs in front of him. The throw was great, but a few missed kicks today put us under pressure. Did he have a few missed kicks?
Yeah, he did do one.
Which one?
De Gea's done in the past where he passed it straight
to a
City player in a dangerous position.
All right, fair enough. I can't remember them. And Veroshan says, what do you guys think about Ollie and Pep argument on the touchline? I tweeted about that. I was like, even arguing, Ollie's like, but give me safe though. Like, give me safe. he's like, Pep, you prick. You fuck. You're a prick.
Useless.
But safe though, yeah?
All right, wait, let me get this one. Like, you're an idiot, Ronald says Rashford is playing with a shoulder injury and still producing assistant scores. Martial has hold up play, but it isn't enough to be our number 9. That's true on Rashford. I didn't realize he's injured. He's got to get surgery as well, right?
Yeah, after the Euros.
There you go. Look at that. Here we go. Let's see this. Zach says, need to be said, what Luke Shaw is doing is legitimately world class. It's true. He's been the best left back.
I didn't know
Alphonso
Davies plays table tennis.
Yeah. He's been the best left back in the world this season.
In the world?
The world, yeah. A testament to his mental and physical development. What a player. I'm going to drop a bomb because Luke Shaw is the best left back in the Premier League.
Yes.
Easy.
I would say that. In the Prem, I don't know who's played better than him. I think people just riding off. People was comparing Ben Chilwell. What happened?
Guys, there's just 2 points in Luke Shaw that I have here in my notes I want to pick up on. In the 57th minute, when Mahrez was running at Shaw full pelt, Shaw stood up like basketball style, set a screen, and Mahrez literally bounced off him, and the ref called a free kick. Maybe just set a screen, he bounced off him. It's fantastic. Then another point as well, like Cancelo has been a revelation, I think, this season for City.
Yeah.
But tonight, Cancelo was taken off on the hour because Luke Shaw gave him a torrid time. And for me, Cancelo has been one of Man City's best players this season, but Luke Shaw gave him a torrid time tonight. So I think for me, Luke Shaw, guys, he was man of the match. Like, no question about it. I just want to get that just points in there.
Can we actually, and I just want to quickly mention this before we go back to the Luke Shaw appreciation. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has still said to Sterling, "You will never score." Like,
drop a bomb.
Aaron
Sterling wasn't scoring before Wan-Bissaka against.
Yeah, it's been like 17 games.
But still. 23. Luke Shaw just knows. I mean, sorry. Sterling knows whenever he sees him, because there's that one meme of Aaron Wan-Bissaka doing this, and that's just a Sterling, you know. Literally, yeah. He just he's just solid. That right hand side is just. He will look after it. No one come down this wing if you at your peril. Even Foden tried it, and he said, "Listen, I'll still just fly tackle you and take you out."
When Foden came on, there was a bit nuts though.
It was very peak still. As much as we're praising Shaw,
he's unbelievable, by the way.
Wait, as much as we're praising Shaw, what Mahrez did to Shaw today, the way he took his soul.
Yeah, but he resurrected straight away. He didn't take his soul. No, he didn't take his soul. It was funny, but it was almost like a thing of like, all right, Mahrez, like, yeah, you're gonna get through a little one time.
Mortal Kombat FC, bro. He took his soul.
No, he didn't finish him because look what Shaw done. He scored. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. He didn't finish him. No, I'm not having that.
Breaking news, I'm just reading here that Wan-Bissaka's just finally got to his house, reached into his pocket. He's found a set of car keys, a packet of Haribo, and Raheem Sterling. Legit, that as well.
That one's never going to get old, is it? That one's never going to get old.
It's the way he did it as well, breaking knee.
Yellow bar.
I'm going to go over to, that's it, Alex. Interesting. And we don't actually know what's happened to De Gea, actually. I think the club's been quite quiet on it. I hope
he's had a chance. He's had a chance.
No, he's had a chance.
It's because of COVID with Spain. That
yeah.
So
okay, cool. So everything's all good there. All right, cool. Alex, talk to me. What do you think of this Henderson thing in goal and what we did today?
I feel like at the end of the season, everyone keeps saying how they're going to have to make a decision. So I feel like we already know what De Gea can do. So if Henderson actually does keep up good form and doesn't make any mistakes to keep this up, then you should really just keep playing him. So then by the end of the season, you will know for sure. Like they have different qualities. I don't think there's a massive amount between them in the sense of like, I think De Gea is a much better shot stopper, but I think Henderson commands his box a lot better, which then in turn can make, like whoever said it before, I think it was Jack said about it makes Maguire and Lindelof then be more confident because they know that if it goes over them or whatever, that Henderson's there to claim it. He can be a bit sloppy as well, like De Gea in distribution, so it isn't.
No!
I saw someone post before, not that post, another one saying that they have like Leicester, Fulham, and I was thinking, hang on a minute,
no, just
how big,
don't.
how big of a knock on their confidence?
We're all sitting here. KG sitting there with his calculator, like,
no, but wait, and I'm tempted, Jack, yeah.
11 points, man.
Let me go to Tesco. That's all I'm saying. Because if I'm in there, because let's say this now. I've played with the floor, yeah? Ever since Man United played Liverpool, yeah, they've never been the same again. It's like we went there and told everyone, these lot, they're pants. Yeah, and it's in there like, look, so you never know.
Do you know what's crazy? And it's really hard to believe, but you know, City have only lost one game less than us, and we've lost the second least in the entire league. And it's just we've thrown so many points away on draws. They've lost 3 times this season now. We've lost 4 times, and what is our away record now? It must have been carried on from like last season, isn't it?
It is carried on from last season. That is very nuts. It's because you don't boast going to Palace and getting a 0-0 and getting a 1-1 at West Brom. Like there's been a couple of draws in there that haven't been great, but you have to be honest. You can say it's because of the fans or lack of and the corona and stuff.
I think we're on 22, and I think the record is like 26 with Arsenal in. I think it must have been in the Invincible season, like carrying on from the Invincible season. So we could end up breaking the record of like. Ollie has like a lot of positive records. I know everyone always loves to put him down with stuff, but he has like the most away consecutive wins, like breaking Fergie's record and stuff. So he has done some good things as well.
We don't lose a lot.
Yeah, we
even
don't
when
look
you
like
say
we're 12 points better off than we were last season, despite the fact that he literally wasn't backed. Like, he brought back up left back, a striker on a free, and then Van der Beek, who he clearly didn't want anyway. And that must have just been like an insider club thing with like Van der Sar and like Woodward, because if he wanted him, he'd have given him more of a chance than he did. So we're basically using, for the most part, the same team as last season, and we're 12 points better off.
Yeah.
Uncle Play says, guys, can we talk about the referee situation going on?
Yeah, do you want to, let's read the super chats then get to it. So we don't. Okay, here we go. Yes, I said, put respect on my manager. Drop a bomb. Beating Pep 4 times in 2 seasons. He did it without a bench for Fox. Yeah. Ollie is back. There is a world-class manager in Ollie. Jay just looked away.
You need to think when he I don't think a world-class manager, but you have to think like when he actually has a full team that he can actually achieve stuff. I think he look at like McTominay and Fred, would they get anywhere close to like a City midfield or teams like that?
It's mad.
It puts to bed the theory that he's a PE teacher, he's clueless, because he's proved today that he can do it. So
look at this. Sorry, just very quickly. I just seeing some quotes come through from Pep on Sky Sports. We lost, and that will be the news. But the real news is 21 victories in a row.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
Hold that. The real
today.
news. Yeah, exactly. The real news is that it ended today, and Ollie's got your number. He's been dialing it ever since he's come to Man United. Get out of it. In the league. In the league. Keep that energy, Flex. Here we go. Celeste says, happy that attacking players had a good performance today, as they got a lot more of the ball. Bruno, Shaw, Martial, stand-up performances. Very true. Yes. So where was we in that conversation I was having a few seconds ago?
That Ollie's a world-class manager.
Not that one. Can't remember.
Henderson.
Oh, that's it. No, I don't think that was it.
No, talking about the away, like I just wanted to point on that as well, like Alex's point about the home and away thing. I think when fans come back to stadiums, I think the squad will suit, we talk about this away record and obviously some were with fans in, but I do think when fans come back, I think away games will still suit us down to the ground more. I think do you remember the Etihad last season? Maybe. Even more so with players like it and the way we play on the counter. Dan James suited that game down to the ground today. Like people were saying, why didn't Greenwood come in? I was like, Dan James start every day. And people were saying, okay, Rashford didn't have a great game, but I heard people on social media saying that Rashford shouldn't start. And it's just the counter attack. Yeah, the counter attack we possess. Yeah, go on, KG.
No, just the free seats. I love them, man. They're so on point. We're supposed to talk about the ref.
Oh yeah, that was it.
There you go. So,
just in general, I don't know. Like, there wasn't really like masses of controversy in this game. I don't think. It was a worry for me going into the game with how crap the decisions have been so far. But we got a nailed on penalty, which even VAR and what's his name, Anthony Taylor. What ref was it today?
Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, even he couldn't get it wrong. The thing he done wrong probably was the free kick we should have had just outside the box before half time. But other than that, I don't really think there's much go. And the fact that we just don't know what handball is anymore, like across the league. But we'll leave that for another.
Well, they've changed it again, haven't they? Since
exactly
the game, Fulham's first.
It's ridiculous.
There's a lot of cats coming in. Let's go. And I like to do the player ratings as well because I think that'll be kind of controversial in this one. Here we go. United Shamrock says we need to start putting pressure on the board for transfers. Look at the board. Look at the board is shocking, but they still do manage to sign players. They might not be first choices that Ollie wants. We are linked with at least 20 to 30 players. Yeah, none of them are coming. Let's go. There we go. AJ says Liverpool are so. They're looking over their shoulders at Arsenal.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
And that's supposed to be the world's best team. You know when they were saying all that stuff?
They were comparing that team to the 99 team, which I was.
Here we go. What were your thoughts on Keane's comments on Bruno? I didn't get to
He basically said stop being a baby. He's just Keane just doing the bully boy tactics again. Basically, like Bruno's interview where he's basically defending himself, saying like, I can play against the top 6. I know I'm ready. Just saying I haven't been great, but I know I can do better. He's answering the critics. It's just typical Roy Keane just doing the Roy Keane.
Bruno needs to get off social media and stop getting so triggered by what little
He does get triggered. He does get triggered.
14-year-old kids are saying about him.
He does get triggered. I kind of like it though. There's something about me that like I don't mind him saying, look, I basically, in layman's terms, I know I played shit. I don't need anyone else to tell me play shit. I'm the first one. I don't need numbers to tell me if I had percentages and shit. I know if I've played good or bad. Like I know that. But people are quick to forget about the penalty that I scored. I kind of like it. It just shows a bit of character. Like we said, Harry Maguire won't come out and say like, yeah, I know I'm not playing well. I know I'm not doing this. He kind of just does a Harry Maguire, innit? But there's something about Bruno that I just find quite refreshing, that he's just a bastard. Like, even on the pitch, like, he's just moaning at everything, where even I get annoyed, but I'm like, yeah, I'd rather he was on my team doing that. Like, he's just annoying. Like, he was going to the ref. I think the ref was trying to paint the thing, put the spray down, and he's just moaning, moaning about nothing. So weird.
Wait, hold on. So, actually, I want to come to Kev on that. What do you think about Bruno Fernandes and just that talk about him not being able to do it in the big games and just how he performed today? And even when he got subbed off, did you see him on the touchlines? Like,
yeah, behind Ollie.
He's just there. Go and sit down, Bruno. I love it.
Go on, Kev. What do you think?
I just we've spoke about it before. I think he's definitely in the big games. It's not rocket science, is it? People will look and go, this is the main threat of Manchester United. He's more or less carried us all season. If you stop him, you stop Manchester United. Today, listen, he stood up and took a big penalty against Manchester City. And the only thing is that 2-0 result. I'm doing it again. I'm not bothered, right? That's all that matters is the 2-0 result. That's all that matters to me, right? We talk about fans being in grounds, whatever. You know, you could argue that City would have had the advantage today, wouldn't you? Because there's no fans in the ground and there never is at the Etihad, is there? It's a low blow again. I'm going for it.
Like Jack said, though, that's going to be an advantage for us, though, because when the fans are there and they're going to be like other teams, maybe not with City, but with other teams, they're going to be forced to attack us more and then we can hit them on the counter more. So, yeah.
Super Chat here. Super Chef says Bruno is passionate, and that's what we need at Man United. 100%, I agree. That's why I kind of, although it is kind of annoying and jarring, I look back, I take a step back, and I'm like, yeah, we need that. Zach Benson says, to clarify what I said earlier, Luke Shaw has been the best left back this season. Davis is still unreal and likely the better player overall, especially given the age. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. And Rohan says, Jay's. What is that? Jay's head is square. It's very funny. Okay, nice. Karen Moore says, looking forward to the Milan test for Henderson. This is when it's going to get interesting because it is a big game. I know it's the second tier of European football.
I want him to do well. I don't want to be like. I want him to do well. I don't want him to be embarrassed.
Hashtag Team De Gea, but those games will be interesting. All 21 teams City faced in their run were bums. It's confirmed. United, let's move. Shamrock Rovers, United Shamrocks we did already, didn't we? And Yasser, we read already. There's another one here. United Brit says, KG, really good question. Would you rather have the Fergie hairdryer or find yourself in Jay's notepad?
I don't want to be in Jay. I don't want to be in Jay's notepad at all, bro, because he takes down these notes stringently, bro. I'd rather just Fergie shout at me and forget. So.
Yeah. Jay's notepad is root. Jay will remember things from the 72nd and a half minute and bring it up. Jay's ready, mate. Jay's ready.
Hey, Flex, I think my favourite line from the United stand is whenever Jay kicks in and he goes, "Okay, guys, I made a few notes."
Guys, I want to go back to Bruno Fernandes, guys, just for 2 seconds. Guys, and you, actually, Flex, you said it. You said the difference between Bruno Fernandes in front of the media and Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire can't communicate. He's devoid of charisma. He's our captain, apparently. Can you imagine him? Doing a team talk in a semi-final of a Champions League or Europa League or any kind of semi-final? Meanwhile, you got Bruno chopping at the bit to jump in and say what he wants to say. There's a bit of a conflict in that dressing room, I think. We know Bruno's the leader, and Bruno doesn't need an armband to demonstrate it. I would take 11 Bruno Fernandes playing for us week in, week out over what we have. And if we had 11 Bruno Fernandes guys playing for us, we would not be 11 points behind Man City right now.
Actually, Jay, on that comment, and I want to bring this open out to the group. We heard Rashford say what he said to our captain the other day.
Yeah.
How's that? Can like you? I know it's in the game.
It happens every
it does
game.
happen. It happens. It's not that.
Yeah, is that? Should we not look into it? Is there nothing to look
not
into
at
it, or would Rashford do that to Roy Keane? Is the question.
No.
No, I think Rashford would know better than to Roy Keane. He'd have respect. He'd have some respect.
There you go. Would you do it to another super, like the leader of the club? Are you having that reaction?
That is the difference. Because if you say, all right, it's all right for Rashford to say that to Harry Maguire, you're insinuating that Harry Maguire as club captain is not really taken seriously. Is he the leader of Manchester United the players look up to when the chips are down? You know, if you rewind to Turin, let's say Juventus 99, when Roy Keane scored that goal, got booked, knew he was going to miss, the final, but still drove that team forward. Would any player have questioned Roy Keane in that game and turned around and said, fuck off, knobhead, or whatever to Roy Keane? No, simply no, because he was a warrior, a leader. He was the leader of Manchester United. And that's why I think you have to look at it and think, Harry Maguire is not captain material for me.
This is that was all. That was the never. You see, wait. Let me read these secret chats as well.
Said he wouldn't even say it to Ashley Young.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Hart was missing, and Bruno brought it back for us. Very true. Jay is just like, I got nothing to say. Just have this. They also have super chat at the top. Also, Southpaw. Also, have you not seen Jay's Instagram? I'm not whining that man for anything. What you say, Mr. J? There you go. Basically, you look hench, Jay. Here you go. Ronald says Maguire is a decoy captain because if Bruno is the captain, then the English media will go on him that he's flopping when he does not score. But having Maguire as the captain, the media doesn't question.
I feel like, and I know I always go back to England with this, but with England they have like a leader panel type thing, and it's Kane, Henderson, and Maguire as well. So I feel like behind the scenes, Maguire must be different because to be for club and country, like Ollie obviously did it before Bruno came in, but he must have like leadership skills, like and just on the pitch, you get different sort of captains. Like David Beckham wasn't as much of a like screaming captain as that like Roy Keane was. So you just have different type of captains. I feel like behind the scenes, like maybe he helps like all the like younger players and stuff like that. Like he must have leadership qualities for multiple people to pick him. Like I don't.
Basically, you're saying like how they can't all be that wrong. You're basically saying,
exactly. Bruno would be my captaincy choice, but I don't think Maguire behind the scenes is as bad of a captain that everyone always makes him out to be.
Interesting point because he's got to have some credit if he's getting picked at that level, I suppose. Emily Derry says, I wouldn't have said that to Rashi. I wouldn't have said what Rashi said to Maguire to Keane, even if I was holding an AK-47. I think, come on, you're giving Keane too much here now, guys. Come on, guys. He's still a human being, guys. Come on.
Like the thing is with him is that he would literally, like he said about Maguire and De Gea, that he'd be throwing hands at them for that Spurs game. Yeah. But it's like he got in the fight with like Peter Schmeichel and stuff. It's like if Rashford would have said that, there was a very legitimate chance that Roy Keane would have like.
Alex, actually, that was in Roy Keane's I think his second autobiography, and essentially Schmeichel himself had his agreement, and they literally decided to meet each other in the hotel lobby wherever they were pre-season. They beat the shit out of each other, and the following day Ferguson called them in. And neither of them would speak ill of the other because of mutual respect.
There you go.
I know it's different times, and nowadays, if that happened, it'd probably be a whole social media storm. Yeah, exactly. Toxic masculinity and all that bullshit. But it just shows, like, the respect that they had for each other. That in front of Ferguson, he's giving them the guys what happened, and they're actually their faces are marked. He says in your autobiography that basically Peter gave as good as he got. Our faces are marked, but neither of us, or for the Ferguson, would say one bad word against the other. That's called winning mentality of a title winners. That's the difference, guys.
That's the difference.
Here you go. Liverpool are the only team of the 92 English clubs to not have a home point. Is that true?
It's in 2021, I
I
say.
was gonna say, it
Oh,
can't be.
This
Not
year?
this season.
Useless.
No, even this
Oh,
year.
no, they
Anfield,
got
us at
home.
Anfield
They got a
in
home point
2021.
against us.
They haven't lost. Yeah, they haven't lost every
against us.
single game.
Come on.
KG, don't
A win.
let the super chats make sense because you want them to make sense. They've got to be real facts. You'd
It
love
must
that to
be
be
a win
true.
in 2021, though. That would make sense because they're like, what? Like 8 games without a win at Anfield or something?
Yeah.
Well, they've lost 6 of the last 7, is it? At Anfield?
Yeah, and then they had 2 draws before that, so. They're like 6 points worse off than we were under Moyes as like defending champions.
Oh, they are
Oh,
doing.
them dark days.
Can you imagine? This is a title defense. Anyway, let me finish this. Also, if Diallo played, we could have said.
Oh, sugar. Sorry, my bad. I clicked it off. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, we could have said a madness. Wait, a madness done on City. Yeah, it's true. Here we go. Is there any more super chats? I believe there's more. We need to do the player ratings. By the way, I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
He would have leaned into Rashi whispered, "Do me a favor." Inside his lunch free.
I can't wait to hear Jay's assessment of Martial.
All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go straight into it. Flex, you can start.
Just quickly, Paul B says, "Boys, what players do we need to compete next season? What does that mean in terms of the spend?" I stand with the Farmers. KG, given all right, you get me.
All right, inside.
And yeah, all right. Let's get on to play ratings because the last sort of 4 or 5 minutes. Let's fly through it. Right, Dean Henderson. What are we giving him? I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah,
7.
Right.
Yeah, 6.
I'm not arguing with 6.
Okay, 6. We got Jack. Obviously, Jack's going to give the 7, but everyone else happy with 6?
6.
Yeah.
All right. Wan-Bissaka, Kev.
I would give him a 7.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Very, very solid today. Jay, your man, Victor Lindelof.
I'll give him 7 today.
Yeah, solid.
He was solid.
Very, very solid.
Yeah, solid
I
7,
agree.
yeah.
Everyone agree with that.
I
What
never
does 7
thought I
count
would
as?
hear
Is
Jay say that in my life.
Is 7 like just above average or is it good?
No, well,
No, just above average.
I just the way I say it, I don't know if people agree. It's always been that it's a 5, flat 5, and you can only go up from there if you're doing well. Obviously, you're down from there if you're not. So 7's like is a good, very good score. Quite a good.
Yeah,
quite a good
okay. I
score.
was going to say because if like with him and Maguire to go against a team that have got 21 wins in a row and keep a clean, haven't trailed all season to keep a clean sheet against them away from home, I'd say that is good at least. Yeah, but then I'm gonna with my other people say yeah, we'll keep it 7.
Okay.
But
so what are you saying about Maguire?
yeah, both of them I'd give like I know you don't allow 0.5, so
Yeah, no 0.5.
It'll have to be a 7 because of people.
7. Everyone agreeing with that.
Yeah.
KG, Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw gets an 8 from me. Actually, I wanted to give him higher, but I'm just gonna calm down today.
You're not going to give him a 9.
It's a 9.
Luke Shaw's got to get a 9.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do I give Marshall? Because Marshall.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, wait till you get there.
All right, cool. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah,
Background to Jack. Let's go into midfield. What would you give Fred?
Well, yeah, I'll give him a 7 still because I think the second half they did come more into the game. I know what you're saying about the first half, but I'll still give him a 7.
Does everyone agree with that?
I'll say 6.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
I'd say it's
What'd you give him, Jay?
I give him a 5.
5. 5.
And I'm back here, guys. Look, I take. Look, you can't see. Look, 83rd minute.
I made a few
83rd
notes.
minute. 83rd minute. He lost. He was dispossessed 10 yards from his own box in the 83rd minute, and City had a free shot. He gets a 5. Go back and watch it. 83rd minute.
Full on take like 4 pages of notes, don't you?
5.
I told you,
I
don't
would've gone with a 6.
that notebook. You don't want to be in there.
Stands up,
2 pages of notes.
stands up, celebrating the golden boy. I have to write down the minute.
Yeah, I love him.
Hold on a sec, guys.
Notes. Wait, no.
I would it be like the odd bullet point. It's literally like towards the text.
Wait, what's he gone? Hold on. So let's do.
Jay makes more notes than Louis Van Gaal. He's got the Jay notepad now. He's
Nah, if we get to 2 million views, you gotta get that notebook away, boy. We
gotta get Jay on an iPad or something writing them down.
Yeah. All right, cool. Who are we on next?
McTominay.
Oh, yes, come on!
What? Who scored?
Spurs losing.
Let's go, Benteke. Come on! Yeah. Good header.
1-0.
1-1. Bell scored first.
You know what though? I've got them on my last man standing group thing up.
Forget
anyway.
about that, bruv.
I know. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
if Tottenham win, they go above Liverpool, don't they? So they drop to 8th.
Oh, I'm watching the replay. Eze. It's like a watch along with Mark Townsend. Bloody hell! What a prat! Eze again.
Cool. Wait, who are you? What player are we talking about now?
McTominay.
Townsend. What cross?
Scott McTominay.
There's the ball.
Wait, no, Flex, you got a job, bro. You're not doing.
Yeah, this is true. We're not doing watch along.
The watch along with Flex.
Oh, Benteke's. Who did we get to?
McTominay.
I'd give him because Fred was. Yeah, I think Fred should get the least. Because I'd give Fred a 6. I'd give McTominay the 7. More so for the second half. The passing was so bad in the first half.
Flex.
Yeah, I think 6 for both.
I think 2 6s. Yeah, but McTominay shaded it for me though.
Flex, do you just want to go to Jay's notepad just to confirm that? What minute did he?
Okay, guys. Scott McTominay. Rubbish.
Oh my
You
God.
should sell him tomorrow.
Yeah, but
I get a 6. You get a solid 6. Solid 6, all right? Solid 6 we get. Move on. Come on. I want to do Martial. Move on.
Bruno.
I can't wait for this one.
Bruno, what are we giving Bruno?
He scored today. Let's just give him a 7 and get it off and done with.
7.
Yeah, solid 7. Yeah.
Solid 7.
Was good. Yeah.
Rashford.
It was poor. His pants. But then he actually wait. He
got an
got
assist.
Let's
Got the
give him
assist.
6.
6.
Yeah.
6. Dan James.
I'll give him 7. He was decent today.
Yeah,
7.
7.
He was good.
He was
I think he
decent.
was really good. Yeah. Anthony Marshall.
Jay.
Obviously, as I said before, like he was decent, so I'll give him a 7.
Oh, okay. That's
that's
right.
better than it.
It could have been a bit higher, but we can't expect everything from Jay. We've got to work
Bit
with
of a cliffhanger, that, wasn't it?
that.
I'm waiting for like a 3.
There you go. And guys, to finish off, what rating are we giving Ollie? The chips were down. Yeah, we needed the Ollie performance. We needed that stereotypical Man United performance against a City side that are blowing teams away, 21 unbeaten, winning all of them, and Ollie rocks up. What rating is he getting today?
10. Easily.
He's got to get a 10 for the fist pump alone.
Yeah.
Fist pump
And
alone.
the fact, like what you said, they've won 21 games in a row, so it has to be a 10 to.
I can't give him a 10. You know. Do you know?
Of course you can.
No,
I mean, get a clean sheet. It was
Clean sheet.
AG is going to break through the ceiling. I think they're going off the scale.
Only like 3 teams in history have won more in a row than
Wait,
that.
KG, is it because we're not top of the league? Yeah,
I'm
no, I understand.
heartbroken. No, Ollie broke my heart, literally. Like in the last few games, when Jay comes on and says, "Listen, guys, we could be here, we could be in this position." The fact that Roy Hodgson got that result, and then Ollie's comments after the game, I was furious. Like I still, even when he said I didn't know what to do, like I didn't know who to. I can't have my manager say stuff like that. So because I'm still heartbroken, I can't give him a 10. I'm so sorry.
But it's just like with Jay with Martial. You have to base it off this exact game.
Yeah,
on
it's
this
off
exact
this
game.
game.
It was a 10.
My heart is broken.
What are you giving him, a 9 then?
Nah, it's got to be an 8.
Oh, it's broken that bad? Oh, come on, man.
No, I'm actually with KG. I'm with KG 100%. He gets an 8. Yeah, 8. I agree.
They won 21
We
games
won
in
the
a row.
derby. 10.
Do you know how I felt? I went to bed dejected. Do you know what my wife started doing? My wife looks at the results before I finish the game. Like, she's checking to see what's going on. It said 2-0. I said, really? When did you start doing that? She goes, I've been doing it for a while. Heartbroken, bro.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Hey,
Right.
Flex, give us a slight teaser of Ricky's fan cam because Martial, James, come on.
All right. Well, go and check it out after this. And
Yeah,
basically,
obviously.
this is quote. It's an absolute. Actually, let me not do quote. Let me do verbatim. It's crazy, or it's outlandish, or it's nuts that Mason Greenwood even gets ahead of Dan James ever in general.
What?
So go check it out.
Right.
Go and watch it now. It's up now. And seriously, everyone, thank you so much. You lot have made this a super community. We got to 1 million. We got 1 million subscribers. And thank you to everyone that's on this panel with us because it's brilliant.
Hold tight, Ian, who doesn't like me in this hat. I was just thinking out of respect. I can confirm that the normal scheduling of this channel will be back with me back in the other hat when you guys see me next.
I rate it. It looks a good color, by the way. I might have to get that one.
This is not even that. This is just a normal hat rolled up.
Oh, that's what I do to some of my hats as well. I do
That's
that.
what I had to do last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, peace. We are out of here. Laters.